First, hey Rainbow, hey, not that Lauren Marie. Hello. So, hey Pippi, we are live. You can't hear me? Can you see my bubble? Can you see my bubble move? There wasn't sound for a second, but hopefully there's sound now. No? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, good. Audio is good. All right. Yeah, it just took me a minute to unmute. Okay, good. Yay. Hey, Stephanie. Deborah, hello. Deborah, I saw you last night. Thank you so much. I said, Team LaCream. Oh my gosh, that's me. You're so sweet. Hey, sweet potato. Hey, Health. Health, I am so sorry. I always go live when you're busy. Like, I never ever go live, and then I go live when you're busy. I'm sorry. Hey, Sarah. Rainbow. Dreamy, hi. So I didn't watch her live. I watched like the first 5 minutes and then I got annoyed because she insinuates Brooke's not strong enough to make her own decisions, insinuating Brooke as a weak woman. And then is saying PMR's first name, and I'm like, really? So I think I got annoyed and changed the channel and put Big Brother stuff on because the Big Brother season just started. So I've got lots to keep me occupied. Thanks, Stephanie. Empress, hello. I am just sending you so much love and prayers and everything, and I loved the graduation picture you posted. It was very bittersweet. Hey, F around and find out. Hey, bulletproof soul. It's easy. I don't know why I can't say that very easy. Hey, Gypsy. I can't believe I almost missed you, Gypsy. Hello. Okay, let me get my charger. So anyway, as I was saying, I didn't listen to her live. So I think I know you guys probably all listened to it, but since I didn't and I kind of want to listen to it, I don't want to listen to it alone. I think if you guys don't mind, I might play it. If that's okay. Let me make sure I I also want to do I've been wanting to address Maria just a little bit, and then I want to do a live on Jules too, but I have to search for the proper stream to do that. So let me see. You didn't hear it? Okay. Well, that's one person who didn't hear it besides me. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Let me grab it. Unless, of course. Um, allegedly, hello. It's great to see you. Okay, so I think it's really funny. Just a sec. How can I? How do you guys do this? Everybody can do this but me. I can do this. Let me see. What do I need to do? Just a sec. I need to replace that with. How do they do this? Just a sec, you guys. What? Hey, don't say much. Hey, Ms. Liability. Hey, Cherry. I don't know. It's been like a minute since I've gone live, and now I'm like trying to figure out how to cover this screen. Violet, hello. And I know I can do it with but there's another way. Oh, wait a minute. Can I do it like this? No, I need to minimize it somehow. Why won't it minimize? And let me come over it. Wait a sec. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I think I'm just. Oh my gosh. There we go. Figured it out. That's what I wanted. But first, I actually wanted to show something on the screen of her. So let's take that back down. And let's see, can we do this? Yeah, this is where I want to go to. Whoops. I just wanted to show you guys the hey Hab. Hey Julie. Christoph, hello. Hey Bambi. So, for the person who accuses everybody else of doing this for clicks and views, she is so excited she got to 3,000 from clicks and views herself. I noticed, which is great. You know, that would be an accomplishment if it's not a channel built on hate. Right? Same with mine. I mean, I don't consider 2,000 an accomplishment on a channel that's built on shit like this. So I thought that was interesting. But let me go ahead and let's listen to her.
Hey everybody. Sorry, no introductory music because I'm in
Can
a
you hear
hurry.
it okay?
I'm cutting into Jules' time. I see Ball Cat. How are you?
Oh no, she cut into Jules' time, and we all know how upset Jules gets when you cut into her time. look at Maria falling right in line. Look at her fall right in line with Jules. That's a very good Hive member.
Let's see if I can get everybody. Hold on a second. Gosh, I hate this. So nice to see you, Ball Cat. Look, I also today, even though 95% are haters, I finally made it to 3,000 followers. It's gonna jump up and down, but at least I hit it, and I was so excited.
See?
Hey, Ball Cat.
So again, this person here who wants to like ream everybody about clicks and views. You're just doing this for clicks and views. You just put it on members to get more members to get money. You just did this for subscribers for clicks and views. That's why you did it. Maria, again, you're just telling on yourself. Just telling on yourself. I know I love jumping making sure she doesn't interrupt the bee's time.
Hi, Cree. Hi, Jane D. Hey, Tom. Hi, Salty Pepper.
Right, Cherry?
I think I got. Um, I should take. Hey, Robin. Should have taken off my contacts. I can't hardly see these names. Hold on.
Yes, she
I
did,
think I got
Christoph.
everybody. Hi, Ring a Home.
She sure did.
Did I get everybody? Hey, did I get Robin? Miss Lisa. Daisy girl. Hi. Hi, BB. Wow, that's a lot of people here so early. Ring a Home.
Oh my gosh,
I think I
everybody
got
clicked here
everybody.
to
If not, I'm
hate.
sorry. I'm never gonna finish. Hey, Campbell Soup.
Hi, E. E, I didn't listen to this, so I thought I'd play it
Hey,
and hear
Ball
it
Cat.
for the first
So I was
time.
watching something. Hey, Bubba's mom. Thank you, thank you. Finally, 3,000. See, I didn't have to go buy 500 like Jen did.
What?
I
So,
refuse to buy subscribers, even if it's haters or not.
how is it that you make fun of Jen for being so poor? She has to shop at the Dollar Tree, but now she's rich enough to buy subscribers. You're such an idiot, Maria. I mean, it would be so easy to accuse you of that bullshit too. You built your channel on hate, and now you're bragging about all the clicks and views and what it's led to, which is fine. But you're just going to turn around and again accuse everybody else of this. Mari, hello. Queen of hypocrisy, welcome.
I refuse to do it. So Jen jumps on it. At least that time that we looked, she had about 501 shot. So what's the purpose of that? What's an accomplishment if you buy it? But that's how it goes with her.
Shut up. Pay
So
your
I was
fucking show
watching.
your receipts, bitch.
I wasn't gonna talk about
You couldn't even pay your Walmart bill without fake grifting for lawyers. So, yeah, there's that. Maybe we should accuse you of buying these last few subs to finally get yourself to 3,000.
this, but I'm just gonna
It's that
skim over
easy.
it real quick.
It's that
Hey,
easy. Just
Mikey.
say it.
I
Hi,
was
sweet.
watching a little part of Amber's chat live before I got blocked,
This is.
and because Jen blocked me. Um,
I forgot.
what I saw
I did. I heard this part too. Because she doesn't want to fight with Amber, but she just keeps talking.
and I have no problem. I'm not arguing with Amber.
Not
I'm
arguing
not
with
going
Amber.
there.
She's not scared of Amber, is she?
What I saw is adult women praising her and saying, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." She's telling Jules to jump off a building.
She. I missed that part. But Jules
Mothers,
sure
grandmothers.
fucking
She's saying,
egged up her
"How would you like to
bullshit.
kill yourself? Jump
Jules had ideations, and she sure fucking did a whole lot of fuck shit with that. So shut the fuck up, Maria. You want to make fun of all these mental health people and everything else? Well, guess what? Your little fucking bee friend has mental health issues.
off a building? Do this, do that." And hey, Jay, today, how are you? It was bad. And then
Hey, Lauren Marie.
the other women in the chat, yeah, cut by the whatever. Remember I used to say cut by the K or something. What's her name? Heidi used to say it, and
That's
then
right.
all the other people saying, yeah, or she can do this.
That's right. You want to fucking write a YouTuber's name on your arm and then play it off like you're all serious and shit when you weren't? Hell yeah, she answered that way. I mean, come on. And you know damn well because see, this is where you're just like a complete fuckwad. I can't even like express like this is where you're just because 6 months ago when you were coming at Jules, wow, you liked Heidi. I'm sure you were saying the right things. And we're agreeing at how asinine that was of Jules and how attention seeking it was, and continued to be for 2 years while she wanted to remind everybody every single day of the date of January 9th. And then like what she was in chat today complaining about how triggered people could have been because of this Amber subject. Yet every fucking day for 2 years, Jules wanted to remind everybody about January 9th. Like, exactly. Exactly. And there was all the proof of that. This is not heartless people. Unfortunately, I mean, I myself have had ideations. A few people love to make fun of me for it. But I'm not alone because life's really hard. And a lot of people who never ever admit it have also had them. I bet almost every single person has thought at least once in their life, I wonder, would I don't know, but it just yeah. But here you are making fun of all the emotionals.
This or she can do that. And then they posted the arm with a name on it, and they were mocking it and shit. These are mothers and grandmothers.
Oh, did she send? Oh, yeah, she did tell people to
Can
send
you
markers to
imagine?
Jules.
Cut deep at the K. That's what they were saying.
You are right. She's absolutely several times has told people to send markers to Jules. Thank you for the reminder of that. 100%. So here, the hypocrite is going to be a hypocrite. The bee is still the biggest hypocrite of them all, but Maria.
Can you imagine if somebody said that to their daughter or their son? These are grandmothers and moms. I mean, it was so bad. And
you really shouldn't talk about what people say to their daughters and sons, Maria. Just
saying. I went in there and I said, come on, Amber, don't say shit like this. And then Jen and Amber says, don't block Maria, don't block Maria, don't be mean to her, let her talk. And Jen blocked me immediately, so I left.
How do you know it was Jen?
It's disgusting, grown women telling other women to kill. Yeah. And
how the fuck do you know it was Jen that blocked you? You don't know. There are several mods in there, and I'm sure quite a few of them would have been really happy to block you. And maybe it was Jen. If it was Jen, I hope she got the honor of doing it. Truly. But it very well might not have been her. But of course, you're just going to assume it was Jen. Oh, and somebody says that you were not even blocked, that you're lying. Sweets, right? Maybe because hers can't stand her. I didn't say that.
And every single person, Anne, Heidi, I think PMR was there. Of course, Habanero, all these people were there. And all these people had no problem with it. Hi, Night Angel. No problem with it.
You don't either. Liar, you don't either.
Take away these older women.
Liar.
And put their children in there. And is that what they want their children to say to somebody?
Okay, 65-year-old.
Or do they want somebody saying that to their children?
You really want to talk about what kids want their parents to do and not to do on YouTube? Why are you so focused on that, huh? Why are you really focused on what kids want their parents to see? What kids should and shouldn't see from their parents on YouTube, huh? I mean, that's never ever been important in your own life, has it?
Because some of these people still have teenagers at home. And some have grandchildren at home. I was like, wow, this is horrible. So many other things.
Just as horrible as
to tell someone, to jump off a building.
Sending markers.
Hey, Patrick. Or to get in front of a train, or how would you like to die? Would you like to do this, or would you like to do that? Hey, allegedly. That's that was the conversation. and
Oh
not one of them
God.
said
That is not
it
what
was
the
wrong.
conversation was.
And until I went in there and said it was wrong, I got blocked.
Habanera, that's because she does have us all blocked on the Drop the Mic account, but she at minimum double devices. If she's got to record more than one thing at a time, then she's going to be triple devicing. But she's always got a device up to where she doesn't have anybody blocked, and then the one she's got everybody blocked that she chats on.
And these are the people that are saying that they're so good. Yeah, it should be reported because that's telling somebody to hurt themselves. And again, I don't have a problem with Amber, but I have a problem with what she's saying.
But you had no problems telling people to send markers to Jules all the time, right?
I'm not starting this back and forth shit with Amber.
No, you're scared of Amber.
Absolutely
And who
refuse
wouldn't
to.
be? I mean, most people probably should be scared of Amber. A lot of people will say they aren't until they've dealt with her.
But I have a problem with what she's saying. Amber said she won't stop till she does it, which is she says she won't stop till she does it, which is disgusting to anyone to say. Like, why even say that? Why support somebody who says that? That blows my mind. My God. Somebody said that Jen said she had timed me out and I should be back already. I'm not going.
All those little simps in your chat supported you when you wanted to throw markers at Jules. So I don't know. I don't know why people would support that. Why don't you ask your little simps why they supported it when you were okay with it?
Going back.
This is fun.
I'm not
It's been a
going back.
minute.
I'm not going back into 2020. I'm not going back into telling somebody. If it's not Jules, it's going to be somebody else. To tell somebody to hurt themselves. Imagine if we said that to Jen. And there's Jen. There's Jen praising Amber. Hey, good job.
Yep. And
Mental illness Jen praising Amber
mental illness
for saying
Maria,
something like
maniac
that.
Maria, maniac Momo.
It was so gross. But let's talk about what happened yesterday. If anybody was in Brooks yesterday, the reason that Brooke acted the way Brooke acted was because they were pressuring her. I don't care who says no, because they were pressuring her.
Wow.
Who was that?
So you don't care who says no, who disagrees with you. Brooke only acted that way because she's so weak and people pressured her. Now, I know you didn't actually call her weak, but that goes without saying. When you say that people are so pressured just to fall in line or whatever, that, implies that they're a weak minded person. So you are absolutely 100% implying that Brooke is a weak minded person. But okay.
Hold on a second.
Just like I tried to point out.
Who was that?
Just like how you over and over and over threatened to go ahead and reread the group chats, Maria. Brooke never even fucking knew you did that. And of course, Brooke said, well, I'm sure she was just doing it to make you guys mad. Well, of course she was just doing it to make us mad. But that didn't make it okay. It didn't make it okay. Oh, hey, Brooke. I'm sorry, what didn't you ever say? Did I put words in your mouth? I apologize. But I feel like she's trying to insinuate. I mean, Maria, you just don't go to the bottom of the fucking below the belt, when you argue with people, especially if you supposedly ever cared about these people. But what you don't do is instantly when somebody questions you and you don't like their question, you go for the jugular. And that's what you've done with E, that's what you're doing with me, and that's what you're doing with everybody else.
And she said what she said. And like I always said, I have no problem with Brooke. I don't. I still, and I talked to her today. I don't have a problem with her, but I don't tell her not to talk about Siwa. I don't tell anybody what not to talk about. I was in there for a little bit on and off.
Your friend was trying to give you advice on how to stop this shit, so it didn't have everybody continuing to do streams like where we are now.
Oh, it was the end. It was like 1:30 or 2 in the morning. It was toward the end when she got
She was
really
trying to
bad.
be a good
When
friend
it
to you,
got
Maria.
this everything just blew out.
But
Psh, crazy. And we talked this morning.
you can't take anybody's advice. You are just bound and determined. When you're angry, you are going to do a stream. The only thing that will actually stop you from talking about somebody on a stream when you're angry is a freaking RO. How pitiful is that? That actually the only thing that can keep your mouth shut is the law. You need to be physically forced, not like lawfully forced to shut your mouth. And that's the only way you won't. You don't care. You will continue to go. You don't care how bad it goes. You say you don't want to end up in court again, but you're certainly not doing anything that's not leading you right back into that direction. Hey, Irish Jazz. No, she's not weak minded at all.
Morning, but
Nurses are not weak minded. Jesus.
honestly, that blew me away. I've never seen her like that. And then everybody was like, "It's about time. It's about time." It's on her. It's on Brooke. I don't care. It's on Brooke. We've known each other for many years, and if that's what she wants, that's what she wants. If that's what she doesn't want, then that's what she doesn't want. I'm gonna leave it up to her. But I don't tell anybody not to go live, and I wouldn't want anybody telling me the same thing because
It wasn't a it
what
was
was it,
about the
guys? That
content of the live.
I think it created. Do you remember what was it that E11 said about? Oh, humping a iguana. Maria's gonna go hump an iguana. So then
Are you implying that she talked about the iguana before the chickens?
I said she's gonna do some crazy shit.
You are fucking implying she talked about the iguana. You're saying she. Bitch. 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 No. No, 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 no. The iguana did not come first, you fucking lying maniac. You want to know how I know? Because I was the first one that commented about the iguanas on E's post that she posted about you and the chickens. I said, "Well, isn't that funny? I guess that anybody who thinks like that must there might be some iguana things going." I don't remember exactly what I said, but I was the very first one to bring up the iguana thing. So now you want to lie and act like E brought that dumb shit up first? Why? What's the point? Why are you not woman enough to stand by your fucking bullshit, Maria? Why are you such a disgusting? Why can't you stand by your fucking truth? The truth. Why are you lying? Oh my god, that's such a lie. Because I was the first one that brought up the iguanas on. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the first one that thought it. Let's be clear. I stated the obvious. I'm sure 50 other people had that thought also after Maria said those disgusting things. I was just the first one to put it in writing on E11's community tab. Oh my gosh. Of course she's going to spin it like she does. Hey, Payne. Oh my gosh, Payne, it's so good to see you. You're in my live. I want to celebrate. That's so cool. Okay, let's see. Hey, Anne. I didn't hear that either. And I wasn't in the entire live, but I was in 85% of it, I'd say. Or listening. I probably listened to 85% of it. No, that's not true. Maybe 70%. Whatever. I didn't hear it either.
with her chickens, and she started crying and calling them the emotional chicken.
She
They're
didn't
emotional
cry.
support chickens. And how dare I? Like if I had stolen her firstborn, and I said, "Wait a
Wouldn't you
minute,
love to?
emotional support chickens.
That's why they call you Momo.
Weren't these
So keep making stealing firstborn jokes. And you know, I heard that you addressed me calling you Momo, so I will be addressing why I call you Momo again once we get to that part of the stream.
Jules, weren't these the same chickens that were taken away?" And then she had to get, how was it, Maria? It was wild. It was wild night. And then she had to get a paper to say that they're emotional supports because you have to register them. So the only reason she registered them was because they had taken them away.
Why are you making fun of that? So you're making fun of somebody who registered their animals for emotional support because they had been taken away. So would it just you probably wouldn't have a single feeling at all if somebody just came right now and ripped peanut from you. I guess you wouldn't give any fucks at all. I mean, are you that much of a sociopath?
Federally protected emotionals. Okay. So then, because I said that about her chickens, she's going to take me to court. Take a number. Charges first. Like, could you imagine? No, Your Honor, I told her to go hump an iguana, but she told me I was doing something with a chicken. What is this world coming to?
Make fun, Maria. You're going to end up back in court. But so keep making fun of it.
Unbelievable. The only thing I'm going to do with chicken is fry it. Unbelievable. But what's more unbelievable is the craziness. Maybe Jen should be federally. The craziness of these women with this crazy ass story. You know what? Somebody on Reddit had written that Maria wanted the story and she was working on a story. I don't want it.
And or Anne, I don't mean Anne. I'm sorry. That's so my grandma in me. E11, I meant. I've got E11's highlighted in blue, and so I couldn't see her name. I looked up and saw Anne's. Anyway, E11, I mean, none of us. She was a horrible friend. I mean, now she throws all of the disgusting Muzz shit that she allowed back in my face when Muzz was in her when Muzz and her friends plotted to try to force me to unalive myself in her chat, and she's making fun of it the other day. Making saying, you know, and I don't know if she's really stupid, but and doesn't realize, or she's such a bad friend probably that she doesn't know Muzz is Canadian. Um, or that Canadians have prime ministers, or that Canadian citizens cannot be American presidents. So I don't know if you need to get your education, but I used to think Muzz was going to ruin Maria, but now it's going to be Maria that ruins Muzz, I'm pretty sure. From the shit I've heard of Muzz, of Maria recording Muzz's phone calls and some other things I've heard. I honestly don't care which way it goes. Both are going to be fun to me, but I used to predict opposite, but now I'm starting to lean. Okay, I'm sorry. This is not about Muzz. Let's continue.
It with a 10-foot pole. But here's what I am going to tell you. You know, Angela, PMR, you want to mess with me? And I'm going to do it right back at you. Because Miss Karen here, PMR Angela, remember that the police were already called for Leda, for the child. They were already called. It's always all taken care of. In comes Karen with her fat ass. Here, pick me, pick me, pick me. Everybody, look at me. I'm old and beautiful, but I still feel like if I'm 15, look at me.
Is Maria
I'm going to be the savior.
is Maria screaming for everybody to look at her and to pick her? Because that's all I hear is Maria saying, pick me, look at me, look at me, look at this old lady over here, look at me, pick me. I only hear Maria saying that to herself. So I don't know who she's saying it to. I don't care. She might as well be talking to herself.
She's going to call the police and say, hi, Mr. Policeman. My name is Karen.
Oh, yeah, she's giving examples of how to call the police, and not a single person in the chat even thought it was funny. Nobody even put one single laughing emoji in. And she does this little parody of PMR calling the police. But this must be what Maria sounded like every other day when she called the police on Amanda, on Dee, on John, on whoever the frick she called the police on. She still calls the police on John probably once a week.
You don't know me, but I'm from YouTube. And there's these ladies, and they're talking about YouTube, and there was a screenshot, and there was a messenger, and then this crazy lady Maria, and then she talked to this lady later. She's from the TV show. It's 90 Day Fiance. Have you ever watched that? Do you watch TLC? Yeah, it's on TLC. So then Leda married Eric. Eric is an American. Leda is from Indonesia. They were always fighting back and forth. Are you still listening, Mr. Police Officer? Do you understand what I'm telling you? And then Maria, she's just one fucking crazy woman who's always been in everybody's business. So she got into this conversation with Leda, and I think Maria's in Miami. She's never been to Wisconsin, but I hate her. She's a Momo, and somehow she's got to be connected to all this shit. She had to have flown to Wisconsin.
Called herself a Momo.
She had to have met him, even though she's never said.
Wait a minute. Okay, I gotta rewind that. She just called herself a Momo.
I think Maria's in Miami. She's never been to Wisconsin, but I hate her. She's a Momo, and somehow she's got to be connected to all this shit. She had to have flown to Wisconsin. She had to have met him, even though she's never said she met him. She met him. And she knows more than she's ever told you. So can you guys please? What do you mean I have to call Miami? Let me call Miami again. Let me call Miami and tell them, Mr. Miami man, can you go tell them, because Wisconsin guy wants to know everything that Maria knows. Like the guy can't know it in 5 seconds what I know. I didn't even know she had a daughter.
So
who knew she had a child?
There you have it. Maria has reenacted how she has made every YouTube call to the cops that she's ever made. Bravo! Thank you. And right, how are you going to get mad at somebody for calling the police about a child? You want to talk about all this children stuff, and yet you're getting mad at somebody for calling the police about a child? Like, what kind of a psycho are you? Yeah, the red dress that nobody ever got to see. Maybe I should replay those lives of the police reports and stuff that I have.
And
she sounds like not as much in this one. She's a little calmer than she was in her last live, but in her last live, she sounded as manic as she did when she was going live about John all the time.
I had no idea. When I said I gave the screenshots, I gave the screenshots. That's the extent of it. If I said I had more prior before that, I had more messages with her that I didn't turn in. That's because it's not anybody's business. It's conversations about what happened with Anne. It's conversations about Dreamsicle. It's conversations about where she lives. It's conversations that had nothing to do with it.
Why are you fucking deflecting? Nobody wants you to turn in private conversations that have nothing to do with it. So all you're doing right now, Maria, is deflecting on the truth. You should be turning in every bit of evidence there is, every single bit of it. And you shouldn't, hey, Ghostface. And then you're sitting in other lives and you're joking around that you deleted everything. I mean, I'm so glad the cops were watching today. So this really was a good live for the cops to watch, man.
Absolutely nothing to do with what happened. It was months before. So in order to turn in what I had was just two or three screenshots. That was it. That's the extent of my screenshots.
You didn't turn in shit.
What was before that had nothing. It was a.
What are you talking about? You didn't turn in shit. You didn't even send it to anybody to turn in because you didn't send it directly to Geneva, as I think we're now figuring out, because you just won't say anything at all. So we're having to put these pieces together. So you didn't send it to Geneva, but somehow Geneva got it. You really don't care how Geneva and Siwa got it. You're just glad Geneva called the cops, and you're mad that Siwa emailed Lita, even though like 20 people got the email. I did not get the email, by the way. But you know what? We can probably list at least 10 people that got it, at least.
A month before had nothing to do with anything. But there goes Billy Badass Angela. Oh, hold on. Hey, 11, can
Oh,
you hold
there's
on?
a screenshot of
Be
Maud
right back.
saying,
And then she takes off, takes 10 or 15 minutes, come back. I'm
hey,
back,
Kristen.
guys. I left them a message. I left my name. I said that I gave them Maria's address.
Yeah, it's really. Geneva says no, but I guess I didn't see that because I left for part of the time if she showed anything, or if I don't sub to her, so I don't know anything about that. I have her on ignore, so I'm not going to see shit she posts for good reason.
I gave her the information. I said she's got a Ring camera. I said she doesn't like police officers. And if they need my address, if they need Maria's employer, I've got that too. Guess what happens when she said all that shit? Boom! I get a present in my inbox with all her information. You see, Angela, you're not the only one. Stick to YouTube.
Oh, Maria Vega, aren't you all tough doxing someone? Maria Vega. And that's not even a dox because you've been on so many court records in this community. How many people have you gone to court with? So, Maria Vega's just, not even a dox. And if you want to try to privacy strike it, I'll just send all the court records and show it that it's not a dox. But, it doesn't matter because you're over there doxing everybody all the time anyway, Maria Vega.
YouTube. And don't be a pick me when it has absolutely nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. That was taken care of. She always does this shit. She's like, oh, I can do it. I can do it. She's like that one in the who is Angela the Sounds? PMR. She's like the ones with when she was in school. Ooh, 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 pick me. Ooh, 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 ooh. I am me. And then when she's in her teens, look.
Exactly. This is about a deceased child, but she's so bothered. Meanwhile, all her little simp friends come around and try to remind us just to let the police handle it. I believe somebody in your chat said earlier before you said all the information, like, oh, well, Maria didn't want the police to handle it clearly.
Look at me. Look at me. Oh, look. I'm going to make sure your boyfriend looks at me because I'm so hot.
Oh,
This is
she's
what she
so
does. She's
original.
an attention whore. That's all she does. So what she was doing was that. Then she comes back. I called. Taken care of. Got it done. Oh, thank you, Angela. And then in comes Siwa. What questions do you guys have for me? Siwa and E11's chat. What questions do you guys have for me? How can I help with this? Let's do it. Let's get together. Mothers United. Let's get together. Like if they're all a bunch of detectives. And then Anne is like, hey, get Geneva in here. Can somebody get Geneva in here? Hey, Michelle, can somebody get Geneva in here? Remember, this is the same person who went to Geneva's court and put on that suit and sat there.
You know what? No, I'm not.
And was waiting for the court to open up the cameras and she'd be like, hey, Geneva, I'm here. I got you, boo. I got you. Same person. And all of a sudden,
Maria,
Geneva's this
how
horrible
many
person.
fucking
So
people have you been to court with? And then what did you fucking do to PMR? You're such a dirty fucking trick. I swear. You tried to ruin somebody else's case, even though you've been to court 10 million times, and people tried to ruin your case with John. None of that was okay. But here you go, turning around trying to ruin other people's shit, and then you mock them. And you wonder why people hate you so much. You're just a nasty person.
talk about Geneva. Don't mention her name or your computer will explode. How dare you?
I know you
Everybody,
love
turn your
Geneva,
back.
I guess.
Run.
I don't know.
Don't even talk to her again. She
So
said the G
confused.
name. Hey, Mikey. And then all of a sudden, yesterday, it's like, yeah, can somebody get Geneva so we can clear this up? And Geneva, can somebody find where Geneva is? You see how
So you want to tell us that we're a hypocrite for wanting to try to piece together all the information about this that you won't share with us? Hmm? Because you didn't go to the police yourself, and that's who should have gone. You didn't even give them all the information, apparently.
hypocrite these people are?
Or
And
Geneva
then you
didn't.
have, see what
Geneva gave him what she had, I guess, but she didn't have all of it.
there. So, of course, Brooke is pissed. Brooks comes in there and see what she had said something about her daughter. And then everybody's like, no, Brooke, no. But we didn't see anything. It's all about going after Maria. She said, we didn't see anything. And they didn't see what I had written. I read it. So I was recording. Unfortunately, I was gonna post it last night, but I think we finished with Brooke like at 2 a.m. And I literally had to be out here at 4 a.m. So I'm on zero sleep.
She's so
And
hard to
zero
listen
sleep.
to for that.
So
I don't
I
listen
don't
to
think I'm
Jules
gonna get it
either.
done today, but I want everybody to see what I'm like a high not a high school, one of those college people that don't sleep. I literally have not slept.
I wouldn't have listened to this even if E hadn't gone live and gotten my curiosity up. And then someone told me some shit she said, so I thought, well, I might as well listen to it so I can respond and then see what all the hubbub was about at the end of the stream.
Yet since yesterday. So you two, these women think they are. I know they think they're solving the world. Let's all put your heads together. We can solve what happened here. Everybody together, we can do it. Like the freaking detectives and police are not taking care of it. Do you think they're gonna want 100 or 1,000 PMRs calling? And then they have to say, oh my God, you take the phone. Okay, I got it this time. Yes, ma'am.
Deflection that's what Maria wins the award for the biggest deflector. While Jules wins it for being the biggest hypocrite, Maria is the biggest deflector.
Yes, ma'am, Maria. Yeah, got it. Okay, got it. Yeah. Oh, no, if I need her work address, thank you. No, ma'am. And then can you let them do the work? Here's what she's saying. Like she's PMR is thinking she just saved this baby. The baby has already passed. So these people who are detectives and police officers are more experienced than Karen. But Karen likes to get the attention. So she can say like, oh my God, I just read what Salty Pepper wrote. I'm just gonna push the phone to the side. They'll never even know I'm not even typing. Because if Jane D stops typing now or Missy stops typing for 5 minutes, I'm not gonna notice. Right? She's gotta go, be right back, calling the police. Then run over there,
What's wrong when she
pretend like
called
she's
the
all
police?
professional. Yeah. She's part of a conspiracy.
It's crazy that you have such a problem with somebody calling the police on a 5-week old baby, Maria. This really truly says so much more about you than anybody, how disgusting you are and making such a big deal. That's a hard one for me, Hab, because of the Brooks daughter stuff, but otherwise I'd agree. ah, yeah, I don't know if I'm okay with if I'm this comfortable. Guess we'll give it a minute.
This is all happening. Come back and say, I'm back. It's taken care of. And I got her home address and I've got her. And boy, as soon as she said that shit, my inbox was going off and the nice people giving me all her information, everything that you have on me, PMR, I have on you. Absolutely everything. Because there's absolutely no need for you to have gotten involved. We need a search warrant
But Maria,
on your
there was
house and
every
computer.
need for
Just
you
don't take my
to get
yarn.
involved.
Just don't take my yarn.
And
Can
you
you
didn't.
imagine that some
Not only did you not call the cops yourself, but then you're coming at PMR for calling the cops, and apparently PMR had more information that they needed. I mean, are you scared? Is that why you're making such a big deal of it? You're scared? Maybe that she called the cops and gave them more information? Were you trying to hide something? I mean, I don't know. I can't imagine why you're acting like this unless you're trying to hide shit because you're being extremely dishonest and making a really big deal over somebody calling the police on a 5-week-old baby situation.
Some fucking weirdo, some stranger on the internet decides to be a Captain Save-A-Hole, and she wants to make herself like, here we go. They're taking your phone. They're taking PMR. They can't take my computer because I don't have one. Are you fucking kidding me? Some random ass nosy person on the internet. She's such a pick me loser. And then this morning I saw in Brooks live from last night in the chat and in the comments, um, Dimwit Daddy's disappointment, writing something about so Maria lied about something, and I hope you saw what she said, what she did. I have no idea what she's even talking about. No idea. I blocked that woman a long time ago. A long time ago. She's just as bad as PMR, and they're both exactly the same. They need the attention. They need to be in that chat, and you need to know they are there.
What are you talking about, Maria?
And
Just
she said,
because
I
you're
hope you
psycho and
realize
you
now that she
notice
was never your
them,
friend. You know what? I talked to Brooke today.
you've said
We
that
messaged
5
a few
times.
times. So if I go back or if she doesn't want me back, it's on her. But we didn't stop in bad terms. I just told her that nobody is going to tell me to not go live because I've never ever told Brooke, don't do a live on Siwa. I might have told her, hit that fucking live button. But I would never tell her, don't do it. I could suggest, which I haven't, I could say, hey, it's not a good idea. But I would never say, don't do it.
Maria, use your freaking common sense. She didn't actually mean for you not to go live. She meant for you not to go live and cause drama so people would want to keep responding and going back and forth and making this shit even worse. And you're still making it worse. This coming from a woman who has called the cops over words on the intent countless times, but a baby is not alive and the cops get called and you're calling PMR Karen. Yeah.
Twitter will never be friends again. And I consider Brooke a friend. And I
George?
mean, I'm not going to trash her if she decides not to or not. I just wouldn't trash her for it. You're a liar and it's all your fault. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Hey, Lisa, how you been? Nice seeing you. And you know what? I was looking through because it was all such a blur, and I was looking through the screenshots and through what I sent to the person. And by the time the police were called, and by the time they decided that it was time, it was decided that it's time that something's gonna happen. What people were well, I'm gonna tell you what people, not people, Kiki, myself, and the person I gave it to all thought at that time that there was no baby because I never saw a baby. I never got the baby's name. Nobody ever said she had.
So you acted like you were such good friends with this woman, but you thought she was lying about a baby. But you're on what? So you're talking to her like she's your best friend and everything. You guys are such great friends, and you would like. She wouldn't think you'd betray her, but then you're going behind her back and you're telling people that you think she's got a fake baby, that there never was a baby. Is that what I'm understanding, Miss Loyal?
Had the baby, nothing. But there was because she told Anne at one point. And the thing is that it just happened so fast. And it came out of nowhere to me to say, hi, how are you? Eric's doing this again, and the baby's in the hospital, and then the baby's not doing good, pray for her, and then the baby's doing worse, pray for her, and then the baby's in heaven. So I'm like, the baby? What baby? I wasn't keeping up to what month it is, like how what her due date was or none of that. So for PMR to jump in there and pretend like nothing was ever reported, it was reported. It was reported from the very beginning when we thought there was no baby.
No, it
So
wasn't.
from that minute, it was being investigated. She didn't have to jump in there.
It was reported to Kiki from the very beginning. It wasn't reported to anybody else. Right away, you reported it to Kiki. You got that right.
And be a Karen and call. PMR is like everybody's echo. You know, like you're sitting there or something, and then you got somebody standing behind you trying to tell you to do exactly what you're gonna do. That's her. What do you mean Geneva called? Okay, I'm just gonna go and verify and make my call better than what the Geneva had said. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna say, because now they're all saying praise Geneva for calling. So now they're gonna praise me.
Praising anybody that actually called and cared about the baby, unlike you.
Hey, okie dokie, praise me. That's what PMR is saying. I second called. I did.
Shut up! You didn't even care enough to call yourself. And God, you sound, and everybody in your chat that's probably agreeing with you. You really need to have your priorities checked.
Did the second call here. I did the follow-up call. Yeah, I thought there was no baby in the beginning. I did. I thought there was no baby. I had, but lady's
What a good
first
friend
message
you
was
are
the baby
to
already at the
nobody.
hospital. Or if you read the message, it sounded like the baby was. She hadn't said anything. She just said the baby was sick. So a baby sick is a baby sick. You got a baby sick at home with a fever, or you got a baby with a cold, whatever. And then she said the baby was in the hospital, like almost immediately. They are all harassing the police now. Yeah, no, just Karen, Jules. It seems to be just Karen. And then she called back to make sure that she said she called Miami police. Like I have no idea why Miami has to do with Wisconsin, because I'm 62 and I'm not having a baby anytime in the near future. But Karen decided that, yeah. And then she told the police that I wouldn't open the door because I have Ring cameras, because this is the type of bitch she is.
Which is
But you know what?
true.
If you start getting pizzas and you start getting shit in your house, it's not me.
Pretty much, you and John have both hid from the knocks of the door of the ROs. And I can't say that I wouldn't make that same decision. So I'm not going to knock that choice. However, because you're going to make that choice, then that has every right to be said. That you're going to ignore the ring cam, that you're going to see it on the ring cam and not answer, because you probably will. You've done it before. John's done it before. I'm not even I'm not trying to bring up John. I'm just saying she's not the only one. People wanted to give her such a hard time for that when he was he did it for her, and I would do that too. I think. I mean, if somebody's going to put an RO on you, make it a little difficult for them. I think. I will probably regret those words I just used one day. I hope not.
Because your address and your phone number and your names and your family's name and your children's name, all that shit was given to me, I'm telling you, in 2 minutes. This community has everything from everybody. I'm not saying every single one of you guys, but all the Karens and all that shit. I'm sure they have the same thing on me. They have the same thing on Daddy's Disappointment. They have the same thing on Brooke. They have the same thing on Jules. They have everything. I've never seen people get information so fast. You want to know how fast they get information?
You, Maria.
One of them. Look at this. How funny. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you. One of them.
You're seriously going to talk about how fast people get information when you and the Bee have worked so hard to pretty much get every piece of information you could about George's life? Shut the entire front door.
Started calling me yesterday on the phone, right? So I'm like, what? This is weird. Oh my God, you got out of the shower. Somebody, can you get Mikey back in the shower? Mickey back in the shower, please. How many accounts do you have? Dry off and go. Hey, Freeside. So Jen is how many Karen she is. So somebody started calling me here yesterday, right? And then I'm like, really? Are you gonna really start calling me? So it took me 3 or 4 minutes because I wasn't sure how to do it. timing of everything. I'm confused too. And I blocked unknown numbers, so it doesn't ring. So when you're on your phone and on a cell phone and you block unknown numbers, it's never gonna ring. But if you look at your phone list to see missed calls, it's a silent ring. So you don't see it ringing. It doesn't pop up. You don't you could be on your phone playing on YouTube on IG and you'll never get a notification until you see that. This lady was calling till like almost midnight. I think she started like at 8 o'clock. Tell me these people aren't nuts. You can keep calling because I'm not changing my phone number. I don't answer calls for people I don't know. Never have, never will. And I just let it ring. It goes directly into who was it? It's just a private number. So you can block unknown numbers. So it'll ring for them, like they're ringing and ringing and
We don't
thinking you're gonna
need.
pick up. But this person, it's a woman. 11:45.
Sorry, we don't. We
Professional
all know how to
question.
caller ID
If
works.
anyone here is a medical professional, where's Bambi when you need her? Damn.
Like a 65-year-old explaining
Hang on.
caller ID.
And then, so my thing with E11 is that she says nothing is going on. I don't talk about your family. I don't talk about this. You don't, but your chat does.
Oh my
And I'm gonna
God!
prove it
Stop.
when I can take these when
I believe if there was a comment made, it got deleted immediately because E does not accept that, and you're just using that as an excuse, another excuse to attack E because you cannot help yourself. Like, you cannot. You just can't. And it's such bullshit. It's such utter bullshit.
I already have the screenshots I need. I just I didn't have enough time to do it because I had to do this at 4 in the morning. So I'll do it today or tomorrow morning. But I want you guys to see, and E11 is going to see the comments that are said there. So they are talking about family. In fact, Brooke came in there pissed off because Siwa was talking about her daughter,
And the comment got
and E11
deleted.
didn't catch it. And in Brooke's,
It got caught fairly quickly and deleted because by the time I had finished typing in chat to Brooke that I didn't see it, but I would go back and look for it, it was already deleted. And that person was timed out for like an hour or so. I think they had first put on 24 hours and then they dropped it down a little bit. So I think they did end up showing back up. I can't remember. But regardless, that was not acceptable. The comment was removed and the person did at least an hour timeout, at least.
chat, stupid cooch, ugly cooch, called me Momo.
Stupid,
Can
ugly
somebody
coot.
send cooch a mirror?
You know why I called you Momo Momo? Because I'm so sick and tired of you attacking me because I asked you questions. I can't simply ask you a question without you responding with personal attacks. And then you have the nerve to say that we do that. But literally, every freaking question you were asked about this on E11s, you responded with personal attacks. You could not give one answer. All you had was personal attacks. This is what has made this blow up so bad. Because hey, Jen, because you are so disgusting. You could not, like, so yeah. So that, and then, yesterday I see that you decided, was it yesterday or the day before, you decided to go ahead and put on your community tab that daycare call that you guys want to act like I made when I didn't. And so that's when I decided to call you Momo. You want to go low and dirty, Momo? I can too, Momo. So yeah, once you posted that thing, I was done. Momo. Maniac, manic Momo. Psycho, maniac, bitch Momo. Jen. You did stop and say to leave Brooke's kids alone, yes. It took you maybe 15 minutes to catch up to Chatty, but you definitely, absolutely did. And we got it right away. Not we, somebody else got it because I missed it entirely. And then when I scrolled up, it had been gotten. We're down to the last 6 minutes of this.
Please, can somebody package, send her a box with a good mirror with the one that flips back and forth and it has, you get the really good close up, because she's really gonna need that shit.
Please send
Because
me
I've
one,
never seen
Maria.
anybody delusional
Why
looking
don't
like her calling
you?
anybody else Momo.
Why are you asking other people to send it to me? Why don't you send me a little gift? Please just Amazon me a mirror. That would be awesome. Come on. Amazon me a mirror. Y'all know where I live. Send me a mirror, please. I need I would love like a 20 by what, like 20 by 10 or something like that for my living room would be gorgeous. My cat, I used to have two huge mirrors and my darn cat managed to break them both.
Because at the end of the day, I'm 60.
I would rather wake up and look in my mirror and see myself every fucking day than wake up and look in the mirror and see you or Jules. Jesus.
Too. But I won't trade my looks for Cooch's looks. Never. Absolutely
I wouldn't
never.
trade
I'm
my
happy.
personality or
Leave it
my looks
alone.
for you.
I'm staying with these looks. I'll be the Momo. But Cooch, you really
So
gotta
you're
take
fine,
care of your
Momo. So Momo, you shouldn't have a problem with me calling you Momo. You're gonna be the Momo. You just said it, I'll be the Momo. So clearly she has called herself Momo twice in this stream. You guys, thank you. I don't need Momo and B's opinions of my looks mean absolutely nothing to me. Nothing. Like less than, because seriously, who would ever want to wake up on any day and be either one of them?
looks before you even make fun of a 62-year-old person. Because
Okay,
at
Momo.
62, I would never change my looks to look like you.
I wouldn't want you to
So
look
before
like
you
me,
call me
Momo.
Momo next time, take a minute, breathe, breathe. Go to the
Momo, you're
restroom, go to the
unlovable.
bathroom, use your mirror, and then come back and type Momo.
Why would anybody want to be a Momo? You're unlovable, Momo. You're unlovable.
I bet you won't do it.
Send me a mirror, please. If you
You
think I
think?
need one so bad, send me one. Come
Jesus,
on.
yeah, really.
Give me a mirror.
Not with
I want a
the Hoover shit
mirror.
she buys.
I need to start.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be
I'm
rude.
serious. I want a mirror.
I was saying
I
that I'm
want
so confused
Momo
that
to
what
send me a
you just
mirror.
said meant nothing to me because I can't even follow enough to understand what's. That's why I said I'm not gonna. There's nothing for me to get involved in.
I hate when
I
she
literally
mumbles read
just 3
chat.
screenshots and voice messages. That was it. Like I didn't, she didn't come to me and say, oh, the baby was born, the baby's this name. Here's a picture. Here's, she's doing good. We didn't have that kind of conversation ever, ever, ever. So unlike Karen wants to believe. And did you see yesterday I was in oh my God, it was so funny.
So you automatically thought the baby was fake because you never had that kind of conversation ever?
I was in Jules' chat and I'm like, oh my God. Hey, Stacy. I said, oh my God. I just lost all my Instagram. All the messages gone,
But
gone.
she really does
I
hate
can't believe this. What am I gonna do? And then E11's chat she was live and they were watching and they're like, no, you see, she deleted it, you damn piece of shit. You're such a piece of shit. I
Yeah, you
cannot
are.
believe it. The police, they'll get your phone and they're gonna get everything. They'll get everything back. She's
I don't think maybe one person called you a piece of shit, but not many. But you are a piece of shit. So whoever, if they did say that, they got it right.
deleting everything. And then I'm like, they stole my phone. The same person who stole Kendra's phone stole mine. And I would just say random shit like that. These people were having a fit. They're like, text Maria and make sure that she
She
didn't delete anything. She
okay?
can't
Does
delete
he need a
anything.
Baker
She can't do
Act?
nothing. They were stressing out so much. It was the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. I swear to God, these people want to be detectives.
I think this woman who's not capable of calling the police on a 5-week-old baby might also need a Baker Act.
All these people that are doing the true
It is a
crime and
joke
all that
tour.
shit, that they miss their calling. Storytime with Maria. They miss their calling because they talk between themselves. I heard that and that's when I bailed. They talk between themselves like 200 people are gonna figure out what these detectives haven't figured out. Okay, let's put it together. At what time, what date was the first time we heard about? Okay, write it down. Okay, and then was it a back slap or the front of the hand? What was it? Okay, let's write it down.
Wow.
Okay, but did she say girl, baby? Did she say the baby's name? Did she say hospital? Did she
Holy shit, are you mocking? This bitch is mocking. This fucking. She's. She's not fucking mocking. I cannot. This makes me sick. This makes me sick to my stomach. She is here mocking the death of a baby. She is mocking the death of a baby. Okay, we are almost to the end of this. I We've got like 1 minute and 9 seconds left. So if the police are coming, it's perfect timing. She is literally mocking the death of a baby. I'm going to take it back 20 seconds.
gonna figure out what these detectives haven't figured out? Okay, let's put it together. At what time, what date was the first time we heard about? Okay, write it down. Okay, and then was it a back slap or the front of the hand? What was it? Okay, let's write it down. Okay, but did she say girl, baby? Did she say the baby's name? Did she say hospital? Did she say what first hospital? What second hospital? You would think they're going into court. You would think they're it's the jury. Literally, not 1 minute, not one creator. They all did the same shit. All of them. And then will have to do with anything the baby was. Nothing. Didn't even know the baby was born. Didn't even know the baby was born. Didn't know what hospital the baby was in. Didn't know what was wrong with the baby. Didn't know what happened with the baby. Nothing.
This is horrifying.
Thank you, Stacy. What happened to your? Is this Stacy? You had the mod thing.
This is
Hold on.
horrifying. This poor baby. This poor child.
Sorry, gotta go. Uh, bye guys. You had the mod thing. Hold on. Sorry, gotta go. Bye guys.
Thank God she ended it when she did, because that was
Hey
really
everybody.
disgusting.
Sorry, no introductory music because I'm in a hurry.
Sounds like she was already expecting somebody, so it probably wasn't the police. But I'm really glad that it she ended it when she did, because that was horrifying. Daddy's disappointment. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Maria should be your new content. She makes everybody else hers. Aye. Yay, yay. Yeah, Empress. I cannot imagine how. Hmm. She can praise Genevra for calling the police, but PMR did something wrong. Again, why is she so concerned? What does she have to hide? What is she definitely has stuff to hide, because she would be beheading people if she knew, that with the information that got out and how it got out, she would have people's heads. But instead, she's avoiding the people who committed the crime and focusing on the wrong people. So, yeah, the end of that was horrible. I'm just mortified at how she was just mocking. Yeah, Apparently, the detectives were watching the live. Yeah, I don't think they came either. I think she said that she was in a hurry when she started the live, so yeah, either he came home or she had plans or something. People stopped over or something. I know she has I think people stop over a lot. They always seemed to when I was friends with her. I hate to say the word friends because she wasn't a friend to me, but I felt like we were friends. Feeling wasn't mutual. Funny, her new bestie did live and uh, yeah, it was. It's really disgusting how she's treating PMR for calling the cops. Oh, it's just wishful thinking on this stuff. I swear, there's always half of us in the community that want the cops to show up somewhere, and the other half are like, oh my God, how'd they call the cops or whatever. But not in this case, not in the case of a baby. That should never be the reaction on how dare they called the cops. That should never, ever be the reaction. She does lie. Well, I think, let me look at something here. She must be really busy though because she didn't private the stream. I had it downloaded in case she privated on me, but she never privated on me. So she must be really busy. Cuz I thought for sure she would private it when she noticed I was playing it. Let's see. I don't see anybody else live right now. I need to. I'm about to end mine. Ew, Cherry. Jen, thank you. Definitely, I'll have to bring you guys some of my homemade gummies. I don't like this batch though. I don't want to give out any of this batch to anybody because it just was not a very successful batch. It works, but it's ugly and it's tastes weird. Fuck around and find out. Right. Pippi, thank you. Thank you to my mods. Jen, thank you for the super chat. Daddy's disappointment. Thank you also. And thank you everybody for even just coming into my live and listening. And I'm probably gonna go live again this week. Or maybe I'll save it till next week. We'll see. I don't really I don't sub to these people. I don't listen to them. I know that Jules has been coming for me again though, so I kind of want to, just remind Jules of the live I've played like 2 or 3 times now of the IG live that she hates so much. I kind of want to play that because she thinks she's throwing shit in my face about that, and I know it bugs her. So I might come back and play that at some point. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody for coming in, and have a great night. Prayers for Alyssa, prayers for Empress, prayers for Jody, prayers for everybody who is in pain over losing somebody.